All right, let's talk about the World Cup then. Who do you support internationally? Is it England? Is it Ireland? Is it Italy?
Well, I support both England and Ireland. If
Right.
England were ever playing Ireland, it gets a bit difficult.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just praying for a score draw. But yeah, Italy being my third team. Yeah, because of my mate Derek.
Piero.
Derek, yeah.
How did you get to meet him in the first place?
He is an Oasis fan, and he would come to some of the gigs. And one of his best mates works for Sony in Italy, and Sony was to sponsor Juventus. And he said one day, look, you know, I won't do the accent, but he said, shall I bring him down or what? I mean, yeah, bring him.
So the story goes, you then became his mascot in Italy.
Well, yeah, what happened is he come to a few of the gigs, and then when the last Serie A that Juventus won, he gave me and Liam his boots that he wore, and he scored the winning goal, and he gave Liam the left one and me the right one. And you know, we kind of kept in touch, and when he was in London, he'd call up and all that. And then so when the World Cup come around, he said, "Why don't you come out to the World Cup and support Italy?" And I said, it's a bit difficult when England are playing, do you know what I mean? And he said, well, when England get, no, he didn't say if, he said, when England get knocked out, right? He said, when England get knocked out, come and support us. And I was like, well, what makes you think you'll still be in? And he said, oh, don't worry about that, you know. Yeah. And so I went out to, you know, I went to a couple of England games, and then the first Italy game I go to was the semi-final. And I went with his wife and all that. And so what happened, we went to the hotel before the game started to pick up the tickets. And all the Italian squad were having their lunch. And you know, there's thousands and thousands of TV cameras outside. So we kind of turn up and get out of the car. And we get taken inside. And all the Italian team were all sat at this big long table. So I kind of walk in, and he wasn't looking too pleased. He said, I've just seen the team sheet, I'm not starting. I said, yeah, but you come on and score though, man. And he was going, oh, I don't know. And Totti was on the other side of the table, and Totti said something, and he said, don't speak to him, he's the enemy. And I was like, wow, you know. And because Totti had taken his place in the starting lineup. So anyway, we get the tickets, and we go to the ground and with his missus and all that. And anyway, he comes on and he scores, doesn't he? And when you see the footage of him running along the hoardings, and then he stops and he kicks the hoardings, well, that's me right in front of him. Right. Now, he says he was going to celebrate with his wife, right? But he wasn't. He was coming, he was coming over. Yeah. He was coming over to high-five the chief, wasn't he? And so anyway, they win. And because I've said to him, you're going to come on and score, he's taken that as a sign. And he's made his missus she's on the phone, and his missus is saying to me, right, he wants you to come at the final, but you've got to wear all the same clothes, everything that you've got on, you've got to wear it. You're now the lucky mascot. Right. And I was like, yeah, well, you know, World Cup final, that'll do me, you know. So we go back to England, then they get the phone call and all that, and we go back to Germany for the final. And his mate meets us at the airport, and we get taken in this limousine to the ground. And we're in the Italian end with all the wags, you know, which was a sight to behold, let me tell you. And they've all got... So
are they cuter than our wags, or...?
I'd say they're more... I don't know what I'd like to say. Say yes, maybe not. And so we get into the ground, and we get to the seats, and his missus stands up. When I get there, she stands up.
I like the way the atmosphere from Wembley started. You know, the museum tour and the cheering started. Yeah.
So I get into the seats. I'm sat beside his missus, and she stands up, and she's a checklist of everything I've got on. Yeah, the white t-shirt, the blue jacket. You've got the same pants on. You've got the same socks on. Yeah. And she just turned around. And she said, "That's it. We're going to win. We're going to win. He's got all the clobber on." And I was like, right, well, no pressure there then, do you know what I mean? What if they lose? You know, I get stripped naked and thrown on the pitch.